name is Kendra Beasley. I'm a IFBB Figure Pro. I'm in the process of getting ready for my 7th show, my 2nd show in the IFBB. So I've been working out probably most of my whole life. I did struggle with weight as a child, so I kind of went up and down. That's something that I've always dealt with. I didn't actually become athletic until I was in the Army for 6 years, and then once I got out of the Army, I became a personal trainer. So I've been really working out seriously for about 5 years because I come from a background of being a little chunky and struggling with proper nutrition. When I didn't lift weights, I did a lot of cardio, so I was kind of, not to be mean, but like quote unquote skinny fat. I tried to limit my calorie intake and I would just cardio myself to death, and I never was happy with my physique. Once I actually started lifting weights and started eating a little bit more, that's when I actually got the shape that I always wanted. Like, I never wanted to be skinny, I wanted to be shapely with diet, nutrition, fitness, and that was a big inspiration for me to begin my own journey. I truly do love it. It's something that I really do enjoy doing. Fitness is everything. Fitness is a huge part of my life. It's a part of my family, it's a part of my kids. It's who I am. So normally the day starts at 3:30 in the morning. I come in for my first few clients, then I go home, get my kids ready for school, come back for my next set of clients. Normally get a break from 8 to 12 and then get a break from 1 to 3, and I work out, do cardio, come back to work after picking the kids up from school, train 3 more clients, and then do cardio after. Go home, prep, and then get ready for the next day. Today is Friday, so it's check-in with my coach. I'm gonna send him my progress photos. So I normally just send them side, back, front, and then the other side. So it normally takes him a little bit of time to write me back, but once he responds, he'll kind of give me the he'll give me feedback for the rest of the week, like if there's any nutritional changes, if I need to add more cardio, if I need to change my workout regimen. So it's kind of imperative that I do the check-in, so then you know how far or far out that we are from accomplishing our goal. And for breakfast, we got egg whites and turkey bacon. Yummy. It's just those first couple weeks, like getting quote unquote not so healthy items out of your system. Then once you're like in once you've started, it's kind of like a train, like it just doesn't stop. It's like, okay, the results are coming, the diet is nothing, like I can eat this forever. Especially for someone that is a natural competitor, meaning that you're not taking any type of performance enhancements, especially for women, it's really hard to build muscle if you're not in a surplus of calories. So if you're not taking in enough to actually build muscle mass, then there's no way for you to accomplish that. So that's quote unquote bulking, is I'm in a surplus of calories. So at that point, you're gonna gain some fat, but then hopefully you're gonna gain some muscle, and then when you diet down, you'll have the best of both worlds. See that? Oh yeah, that. Little crispy piece. Yes. Look at that. It's perfect. Perfection. Jamar actually taught me how to make chicken. And that's so good right there. Discipline. Nothing else in my life has ever taught me more discipline than being able to say, no, I'm not going to eat that, or yes, I got to go do that hour of cardio, and I can't just go to sleep. It's a requirement, and it's something that wakes me up every morning. So ideally for any person, I believe that cardio is important no matter what level of fitness that you're at. If you are older, young, I mean, everyone needs to be athletic for cardiovascular advancements. But overall for me as a competitor, cardio is like my lifeline. So without cardio, you don't have what we call as conditioning. Without conditioning, you're normally not going to place well at shows. And especially for women, it's really hard to get those low body fat percentages. And really the only way to do it is with consistent cardio, being on point with your nutrition, and then making sure that your workouts are effective. Normally it's 12 to 16 weeks. It just depends on how much cardio that you want to do, how much you want to cut the calories down. That's basically, it just depends on the show date that you choose, how far out it is. Especially it can become a mind struggle, because when you're lean, you're used to being in that low body fat percentage, and then when you gain body fat, it doesn't look the same. So unfortunately, like in this sport, or us as human beings, us as women, we may be uncomfortable with carrying that extra body fat. But I just think about like, okay, I did this for a reason. I did it before. You can do it again. I go back, I look at photos, like this is how long that it took. Am I getting close to that? So it's just like a constant struggle and a battle, but it's just like, it's worth it. And it's always a new challenge, so it's fun for me. When we first start, you're amateur, you go up through the ranks, and then you have to compete at national shows. Once you compete at a national show, then you, if you get the top selected, then you're actually able to become a part of the IFBB. So it's not like I chose it, it's just part of the journey. So like if you want to continue and you want to advance to the next level, you compete at the amateurs, and then you're normally wanting to go turn pro. So that was just like the nature of the beast. It was a part of the struggle. To me, I think of it like, oh, they look athletic, because most athletes have that type of aesthetic. Like you're wider at the top and then smaller at the bottom, and then like with a good shapely leg, depending on the category. So they want to see a small waist, they want to see a wide back, and they want to see nice shoulders. That's like my favorite thing to work. I love shoulders. I love how shoulders look on women, on men, on everybody. I'm like a shoulder fanatic. So there are required poses, but the way that you place them or the way that you go into them are to make you look the best in front of the judges. So everything is about how they view you. It's very subjective, but you're just trying to display your best version of yourself to them. So they kind of see your hard work. And it's just in those matter of moments with those poses. So if they're not perfect, then they don't see what you want them to see. Showing your physique in the best way possible for your body. Also for women, it's going to be your hair, your makeup, your presentation. Sometimes they're like, oh, well, they're not that pretty, or they're not, but I mean with makeup you can do a lot of things. So I think it just depends on the judgeship. So whatever they may want to see that day, that's what they're going to go with. It's a good nervous, it's like a rush, but it's still always anxiety, like those butterflies. But once you hit the stage and you hit the lights, it's like you're like in a high spot. But it's so small, it's so short, so that's the only thing that I wish it was longer. I think that it's awesome for women to want to compete. Some people are like, oh, well, you may compete and you won't win, but like I said, it's not always about winning. It's about the journey. And the journey helps you, it makes you a better person. Just think about all of the hard work that I went through that led up to this day. And ultimately, it's not about anybody else. It's about me. I don't know what it took anyone else to get to this stage. I know what it takes for me to get there, so I'm just appreciative of the journey.
Kendra Beasley.